So from creative director to farmer, or mixing both now.
Mixing both.
Tell us about your journey.
Wow, it's really fascinating because this idea didn't really come about until the pandemic happened. I was really bothered by the lack of fresh organic produce in supermarkets. Farmers markets were shut down. I really started questioning, how our food is grown, where it comes from, and that kind of sparked the idea of starting Farmfluence. And originally it really was because as a content creator, I just wanted to create content to connect farmers to the consumers. That's really the beginning of everything.
The stories of farming and the stories of farmer, because they plant our food, they take care of it, they supply us with food, but then they have nothing as well. Isn't that the irony?
I agree, and one thing that inspires me every day is just working with them, seeing how hard they work and how little credit they get. They're essential workers, but I think they deserve a lot more, than what they get.
They say that you are what you eat. So what have you found so far in your 1 year of having and building and growing Farmfluence?
It actually was a pretty radical transformation, just from switching my lifestyle, switching my diet. I'm more nutrition focused than diet focused. When you eat better, you feel better, and when you feel better, you just perform better and everywhere. Your relationships are better, and especially you're eating food at the highest level. It speaks volumes. I haven't been sick. All throughout the pandemic, I'm just overall just a better human being.
You mentioned something that piqued my interest, and I think we need to define that for the viewers. The highest quality of food. What does that mean?
The highest quality food is really a vegetable or a fruit that is picked or harvested at its peak, because you get 100% or even close to 100% of all the nutrition that the plant can get from the soil. And also, when it comes to freshness, it's really picked from the ground.
It used to be that eat your vegetables and your fruits and you're done. But no, because not all vegetables are created the same.
That's correct.
Right.
And that is ultimately, the problem that we've been having for the past couple of decades now, is that our vegetables, our fruits, and our flowers are farmed using conventional farming techniques, which involves a lot of chemicals. And not only that it's harmful for the environment, but it's actually
harmful for us.
It's poison.
Right. Tell us about how this particular farm and what you're doing, your partner farms for Farmfluence, are helping the environment.
So, when I started Farmfluence, I really only wanted to focus on organic vegetables. Like, what is the highest quality of vegetables that I can find? But, later down the road, I discovered regenerative agriculture. And so Baby Roots, which is part of the McGrath Family Collective, is a regenerative farm, meaning that they not only prioritize the quality of the vegetable, but they put an emphasis on the life in the soil and the diversity of the microbes, and making sure that the plants get the highest quality nutrients from the soil. And so that is essentially what makes farming different, so that in essence they promote life, they promote growth, not just beneath the surface, right? Like, it goes deep down, underground, yeah.
This is such a brilliant idea, and let me just thank you for doing your share in taking care of the environment.
Yeah.
Now, your tips for us, how can we then do our shares? I know I go to farmer's market, but is it enough?
No, you know what? I think it all starts within ourselves, right? Sustainability is not just eating organic vegetables, right? It's about making sure that everything we do helps and builds community and improves ourselves, right? And so, when we buy produce, let's try to really ask the farmers what's in season, what is local, because when we eat what's in season and when it's local, it's better for the economy, it's better for the community, and it's better for ourselves.
Right. I love that.
So by helping yourself, you're actually helping. That is one thing that's beautiful about regenerative system, is that, even if you are doing it so selfishly, you're still improving the lives of everyone around you.
Right, I love that. And improving your health.
And your health as well. Right?
Wow.
When the soil is good, everything else is good, right? When the environment is good, you can assume, it's safe to assume that everyone around it is going to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow.
good or yeah.
Yeah.
This is the McGrath Family Collective, and so there are multiple farms within this 300-acre farm. So right now we are at Carranza Family Farms. So, you know, they have organic flowers, and just like vegetables and fruit, flowers are also not created or grown equally. And most of them are grown with tons and tons of chemicals.
Right, because what you see that can be very pretty can be very ugly to the earth, to the
Exactly,
environment.
and
Right.
and you know, the bees, you know, they harm the bees, and that's exactly why.
And that's what's
we have
happening
a
right now. We
crisis.
have a crisis with the bees, right?
Yeah. And you know, they do not use any chemical or anything synthetic whatsoever, so that there's a lot of life here. Anything you plant here will grow into the highest quality product that the soil can provide.
And they look so pretty.
Absolutely. And
Right. Okay.
they're prettier, they smell better, they last longer, and they're better for the environment. So it's a win-win for everyone.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go over there and stop by the Rodale Institute.
Okay. This is so cool.
This is wild. This is like super cutting edge.
Yeah. You
No
know,
one-
you should do field trips here.
Yeah.
Can you do field trips here?
Yeah. So closer to the summer, we're gonna start doing farm-to-table dinners here.
Right.
Events. Probably gonna have bands perform.
Oh, I love that.
Like we're doing this idea where we have musicians serenade the vegetable and the fruit, and so when they're ready to release a record or something, it can come in the form of you know, a produce box.
Right.
Yeah. So right now we are at the Rodale Institute portion of the farm. So Rodale Institute is like, you know, the top institute that focuses on soil health research,
Right.
farming, in sustainable farming research, and you know, understanding what's good for the environment. So right now they're growing artichokes, but they're using different farming methods and see which one will yield the best results for both the plant and both for the environment. Yeah, and pretty much everything that that you see here, you can just pick
And eat.
and
right.
eat.
What are those? Are
These are actually broccoli.
yeah, greens,
Yeah.
greens, right?
So over here now we are at Exit Central Farms.
Okay.
Mateo over there in the tractor is actually the master farmer here.
Okay.
So, you know, they
I
do a
see.
variety of leafy greens.
Uh-huh.
And these are, you know, so like, for example, these lettuces are probably some of the best lettuce that you could ever try.
I
if you
see a
wanna just,
bug.
like-
It's so cute.
and that's a good indication that, you know, the plant is healthy and it's alive, because
Uh-huh.
the bugs are thriving there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh my God. It's so good.
Oh.
There's so many layers of flavor in there that you just can't compare it.
It is good.
It is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, bugs, if you see bugs in your produce,
Uh-huh.
that's a good indicator that it came fresh from the farm, and there aren't any harmful
Pesticides.
pesticides in there.
Bugs, not worms.
Nope. Worm is actually a very, very, very important. So when you see worm on, you know, on the soil, that means that soil is as fertile as it gets. It's like life, you know.
Right, right.
Because, you know, when was the last time you saw an earthworm, right?
Exactly, right.
So they're getting
Yeah.
harder and harder to find.
In the
because-
Philippines, I used to see.
That's right, and you know that's why there's so much potential. You know, is there a future where, you know, I start Farmfluence in the Philippines?
Yes.
As soon as I can travel, or do something there, absolutely.
Right,
You know?
right.
Because I think it's in our system. You know,
We're an agriculture
we're
country.
a
Yeah.
agriculture country, but I would say that maybe 90% of what's good leaves the country.
Exactly.
And then what do we get in return?
Right. True.
Canned, boxed, processed, you know, stuff. And
True.
So this is, again, you know,
Wow.
going back to, so these
Are these kale or?
No, these are salanova. These are actually
Oh.
a variety of lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to pick a little bit, these are amazing. It's sweet, salty. It has earthiness and nut. It's nutty, and but all the nutrients that are in here. Our farmers, for example, they create teas and solutions that actually add more nutrients to the soil.
Right.
Yeah. So
Wow,
extra
that's
strength.
great.
These are fennel.
This doesn't taste like the fennel that we we have.
Absolutely.
Right.
The flavor, the sweetness, just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
it's so good, right?
Yeah. So where are we at now?
So this is another part of the Carranza family farm.
Okay. The
And
strawberries.
they're strawberries. And some
Yes.
of the best strawberries you could, you know.
Is it in season?
It is in season.
I think these ones are ready for the picking.
So we're very lucky to be getting these early season strawberries, and they're absolutely incredible.
Let me see.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably crunchier. I can see that they're a little smaller.
Crunchy, sweet, very sweet. It's like you dip it in sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so lucky being able to do this, just to pick and eat.
Yeah. We are here at Baby Root.
Oh, baby root.
This is the true regenerative part of the farm.
I see blueberries.
Yeah, meaning that everything that they do here basically is for the purpose of improving the life all around the farm.
The diversity of the crops.
That's correct.
Because each crop gives something to the soil, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still very green, but if you wanna grab that one, you'll see that even just these blueberries have so much flavor and so much, I don't know, just different, right?
Yep, yep. They even taste cleaner.
No, totally.
They
totally.
do. So, Farmfluence in a box. This is the final product.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah, so essentially what we have here is the highest quality produce that the farmers are harvesting that week.
Okay.
This is a curation of what's local, what's seasonal, and you know, essentially it's in the ground today and now it's in a box.
The fruits of their labor.
That's correct.
Right.
And,
And
you
you're
know,
also contributing to sustainability of the earth
That's
by doing this, because you already know that that's what they're doing behind the fruits and the vegetables that you're enjoying.
So yeah, essentially regenerative agriculture sequesters carbon in the atmosphere. So each vegetable that you consume actually helps reduce your carbon footprint, so to speak. So really, it's a win-win for everyone, you know. The more we eat, the more, you know, we empower our farmers to grow sustainably and to farm regeneratively. And so...
And you're being good to your body, you're being good to the community, and you're being good to the earth, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
This
much.
has been
You know,
wonderful.
thanks for having me.
Yes.
Yeah.